Namaste. How are you all? Are you okay? I hope so. Now we'll be together for one period doing our English lesson of grade 7. Are you waiting for your English class? Very good. Now, before I start the lesson, I want to remind you about our previous lessons. Do you remember what we did last time in our last class? Yes. Okay. We listened to the sound file or audio and answer the question finally. Okay. Before that, we also did some writing practice. Okay. Now, have you prepared that leaflet? Yes. Okay. Now, after this, we will start reading second in this class. So, here you can see unit 10 reading second. Okay. Can you find this lesson in your book? Okay, please find it on page number 100 and 101. Okay, and exercises are there even in 102. So we will cover this reading lesson and exercises based on this in this class. Okay, be ready with your pen, book or whatever you need during this class. Okay, let's start. Now, in the beginning, I want to show you some pictures here. Okay, what can you see in the picture? Can you see these two pictures? Yes. Okay, what is written? Well, here this is the thing written at the gate of Central Zoo, isn't it? Zoo. What do you find in the zoo? Have you heard of it? Have you visited? Yes. The first question is, have you ever visited or heard of zoo? How many of you have visited zoo? Would you let me know? Just raise your hand. Good, good. Okay, some of you have visited. And how many of you have heard about zoo? Okay, many of you have heard. Good, very good. Okay. Now, what can you find there in zoo? What is this? Elephant. Okay. You can find several animals like this. Is it so? Now, so number B question is, what do you find in a zoo? So, what animals? Can you name any? Elephant itself, tiger, monkey. Okay, many. Okay, domestic animal or wild animal? Okay, wild animals. Yes, bird as well. Okay, you are saying birds and many things, many animals and birds. Well, similarly, question number C here is, what are the dangers in zoo? Are there any dangers in zoo? What do you think? Yes, there are so many dangers. Why? Good, there are animals. Okay, and they are wild animals. And when there are wild animals, there is danger. Okay. Anyway, they are in enclosure, but if you cross the bars, okay, if you go inside the enclosure, okay, they may attack you. That's the danger, isn't it? Well, do you think there are rules for visitors in a zoo? What do you think? Are there rules? Yes, there are. What rules? Getting a ticket first, buying a ticket first, okay? Well, anyway, there are several rules, okay? There are rules in every walk of life. Rules of eating, rules of walking, is it? So, there are several rules and zoo is not the exception. So, there are rules in life, say zoo. Good. Now, let's come to some vocabulary before reading. Let's learn some vocabulary, okay, so that reading will be easier for you. Okay, the first one is deserve. Have you ever heard the word deserve? Okay, now what is its meaning? To be worthy to have as a result of past action. It means the first boy or first girl, first person in the class receives prize. Why? because he or she is deserving because of his or her past action. He is good in study, so that is deserved. First boy or first girl in the class deserves some prize. Okay. Deserve means to be worthy to have. Well, next word is yell. Do you know what yell mean? Yes, yell mean shout. Make a loud sound with the voice. Have you ever yelled? Have you ever shouted? Have you ever shouted at your friends? Has anybody shouted at you? Yes, okay. Sometimes we shout at others or we hear shout from others. So that is called yell. Okay, good. Next one, taunt. What is taunt? It means to make fun of somebody, to make fun of something, often in an aggressive manner. Okay, well, have you ever lifted cat, dog or anything, any animals? Well, have you ever pulled tails of cat, dog? That is taunting, isn't it? Teasing animal, making it aggressive, that is taunt. Okay. Next word, enclosures. What does enclosures mean? Enclosures mean areas enclosed by barriers. Okay, area enclosed by barriers. Some barriers are placed and area is enclosed. You cannot cross it. There are borders around and something is kept inside. So that is called enclosure. So animals in zoo are put in enclosures so that they cannot go out and people or visitors cannot go into the enclosures. Okay. Similarly, scratch. What does scratch mean? Well, when, okay, let's say its meaning, to rub a surface with a sharp object, especially with nails or claws. Well, when you have itching, okay, you scratch your head. When there is itching, you start scratching your head. Scratch means this. And some animal, if you tease, if you taunt some animal, they may scratch you with their claws. That is scratching. Got it? Okay. When cats and dogs are angry, what do? They may scratch other cats or even people. Okay. Now, veterinarian. What does it mean? Vet, also called vet for short. Okay. It means a medical doctor who treats animals. Doctor for animal is called veterinarian. Okay. Well, who treats animals like dog, cows, buffaloes. Okay. Similarly, another word, hazards. Hazards. Okay. Okay. It means the chance of suffering harm, a danger, a risk of loss. That is hazard. Okay. Any danger, a risk, that is hazard. Okay. Similarly, prohibited. What does prohibited mean? Prohibited means forbidden, restricted, not allowed. Okay. Taking books in exam hall is prohibited, isn't it? That is not allowed. Okay. Similarly, adventurous. What does adventurous mean? Adventurous mean willing to take a risk, daring. Okay. If somebody is unable to walk somewhere and if you want to go there, you are daring, you are adventurous because the road is difficult. Okay, that is adventurous. Well, if you are ready to do any dangerous work, you are adventurous. Okay, well, that is adventurous, willing to take risk, very daring is adventurous. Okay, now next one, accompanied. Accompanied, what is it? It means to be along with or being as a part. Okay, accompanied, being a friend, let's say, as a part. For example, when you were a small child, when you went outside to play, your father or mother might accompany you, okay, holding your hands and walking together outside. That is accompany. Okay, well, if your friend is sick and going home alone, you should accompany him or her. Accompany means giving friendship, or let's say being as a part of that person. Okay, that is accompany. Now, after learning these words, now I think there are no difficult words. Okay, you can read this. Can you? Okay, now let's read the reading lesson on page number 101. Okay, now what is there? The title is Central Zoo, Jaulakhel, Lalitpur. Rules. Okay, now Central Zoo, Jaulakhel, Lalitpur. What is the name of the zoo? Central Zoo. And where is it? Jaulakhel, Lalitpur. And now here we are going to read some rules of that Central Zoo. Okay, good. Now first rule given here is, what is it? Read it. Good. Respect the animals. Should animal be respected? They are not human being. Yes, we should respect them. Respect means do not tease them. Is it so? What is there? Let's see. When you enter the zoo, one rule you must follow is respect the animals. How? Please treat the zoo animals with the respect they deserve. Okay? Do not yell at or down the animal. Do not bang on their enclosures, and do not throw objects into their habitats. Okay? Habitats where they live. So why you should not do it? Yes, if you do it, they are aggressive, they are angry at you. Okay? Is it good to make other people angry? No. Okay. Other people or other animals, we should not make them angry. So respect the animals. First rule is respect the animals. Next one, respect your boundaries. Well, now let's read it. Never cross any fence or barrier in the zoo. Do not try to touch the animals. If an animal has teeth, it can bite. If an animal has claws, it can scratch. This is for the safety of both our visitors and our animals. Okay? It means if you respect the boundary, if you don't cross the boundaries, this is respect to those animals as well, so they won't attack you, so you will be safe, and they will also remain safe there inside their boundaries. Okay. Next, what is another rule? Do not feed the animals. Do not feed the animals. The animals at Central Zoo have veterinarian approved and formulated diets to ensure their health and well-being. Human food may make them sick. Okay, so you should not feed the animals. But note is given here. Note, you may feed the animals that participate in the Feed Your Friends program with approved food purchased from the gift shop. It means what? You should feed only the animals which are participating in Feed Your Friends program. Okay? But can you take food from your house to feed them? No. Why? Because it is written here, veterinarian approved and formulated diets are given to them, and that should be bought from approved food purchased from gift shop. So, there in gift shop you can buy foods. Okay? Good. Now, next rule, no smoking. No smoking. What is it written? Let us read. To decrease fire hazards and ensure the safety and health of the animals, guests and staff, smoking is not permitted inside the zoo. This includes the parking lot too. Is it allowed in parking lot? No, this is not allowed even in parking lot. Okay, no smoking is another rule. Next one, okay, no pets. Do you know what pets mean? Pet mean? Yes, animals we keep in our house. For example, dog, cats, okay, these animals, okay. No pets. All pets are prohibited in the zoo to protect both the zoo animals and your animals. Okay, can you take them? No, you cannot take them in the zoo. Good. Now, no pets is another rule. Next one, children must be supervised at all times. Okay. Now, see what is there. Children must be supervised at all times. We get it. Kids are adventurous and like to wander. They are risk taking, aren't they? They are daring and like to wander here and there. They may like to go to the animals, close to the animals. Okay. However, we want your kids to stay safe. Keep an eye on them and make sure they are supervised at all times. Any individuals under the age of 16 must be accompanied by an adult when visiting the zoo. They should be accompanied. Why? Yes, okay, they are adventurous and like to wander. And what happens if they wander there? If they go to the animals, they may be attacked by the animals. Okay, so that is not good. Okay, so last rule is children must be supervised at all times. Okay, these are the rules. Now, here after reading this lesson, okay, you have learned few rules in the zoo. Based on it, there are some exercises in your book. Are there? Good. Now, let us come to the first exercise. A. Identify from the text above the single word that means the following. Well, definition is given here. You should write the word. Okay. Meaning is given here. You should write the word. Okay. First word, to utter a loud cry, scream or shout. What is it? Find it quickly. It is highlighted in the text, isn't it? Good, good, very good. Okay, that is it. What is it? Yell. Okay. To utter a loud cry, scream or shout is yell. Okay, good. Now, next one, number B. A remark made in order to anger, wound or provoke someone. What is it? Find it in the text quickly. Yes, okay, many of you have found. That is taunt, isn't it? Taunt. Next, dangers or risk. You read even in vocabulary. So, that what is it? Okay, it is hazards. Good. And lastly, number D, being forbidden. What is being forbidden? Something being forbidden, okay, not allowed. What is it? Good, that is prohibited. Okay, very good, you did very well. Okay, you found the words. Okay, now let's go to number B, next activity, that is complete the sentences below with the words from the box. There are 4 words given in box. What are they? Yell, veterinarian, prohibited and accompanied. 4 words are given and there are 4 sentences with space. So, you should supply those words, write those words in the blank spaces. Can you do? Yes, certainly, because these are the words we studied before we started the lesson, didn't we? Okay. Now, number A, you shouldn't smoke here. Smoking is yell, veterinarian, prohibited, accompanied in this building. Which word do you use? Certainly, smoking is prohibited in this building. Good. Number B, do not leave your dog alone. It should be space by the owner at all times. Yell, veterinarian, prohibited, accompanied. What do you use? Very good. Okay, accompanied. Is it so? First one prohibited, second one accompanied. Is it so? Now, third one, my sister is a space, she treats animals. Okay, my sister is a, if she treats animals, what is what she is? She is good. She is veterinarian. She is a veterinarian. Now, the last one, number D, is do not space at the baby. She is crying. So, only one word is left, that is do not what? Okay, very good. Yell. Is it? Do not yell at the baby. Yell means shout at the baby. She is crying. Good. Good job. Now, let us go to another activity, that is C. Okay. Well, number C, are these statements true or false? Right, true or false. Okay. There are statements, 5 statements, and if they are true, write true after them. If they are false, write false after them. Okay. Easy or not? Easy. Okay, now let us start. Visitors shouldn't. Visitors shouldn't tease the zoo animals. True or false? Very good. Okay, you did it quickly. That is true. Okay, visitors shouldn't tease the zoo animals. Shouldn't taunt is given, isn't it? So, shouldn't tease, well, sorry, tease the zoo animals. True. Next one, number B. Visitors can give food to the zoo animals. Can give or cannot give? Cannot. Okay. So, visitors can give food to the zoo animals. Correct or true or false? Very good. That is false. Smoking is allowed at the parking lot. Is it allowed? No. Okay. So, that is what? False. Okay. Visitors can take their pets to the zoo. True or false? Good. That is false. Visitor cannot take their pets. No pets. Is it so? Now, last one. Children aged 15 can go to the zoo on their own. True or false? Good. That is false. They must be accompanied by their parents. Is it so? So, that is false. Very good. You did all of them correctly. Now, come to question and answers, last activities, or number D, let us say. Okay, there is another as well. Now, number D, there is E as well, last activity. Now, in number D, some questions are given. There are 4 questions again. Number A, why aren't visitors allowed to go close to and touch the animals? Number B, when can you feed the zoo animals? Number C, why should the children be supervised at all times? Number D, which rule do you like or dislike the most and why? Okay, you should answer these questions. Can you answer? Yes, easily, can't you? Well, let's try. Okay, find answers quickly. Let's start with number A. Why aren't visitors allowed to go close to and touch the animals? Why they are not allowed? Is it given in the text? Yes. Where is it? Find here. Okay, it is given under the first rule, respect the animals. Okay, you have found, haven't you? Where is it? Exactly, it's here. Do not try to touch the animals. If the animals have teeth, it can bite. If an animal has claws, it can scratch. So what's your answer? Your answer is visitors aren't allowed to go close to and touch the animals because animals can bite, scratch or harm the visitors, okay? Cause any harms to the visitors. So that is what? They are not allowed to go close to them. Okay. Next one. Number B. When can you feed the zoo animals? Can you feed zoo animals? Okay, but okay, you cannot. But there is one note, a small note here. Is it? Do not feed the animals is given, and there is small note later at the end of this text. See this rule, do not feed the animals. There somewhere, well, note is given there when you can feed animals, that is written. Is it found? Yes, good. Okay, where is it? It's here, isn't it? You may feed the animals that participate in the Feed Your Friends program with approved food purchased from the gift shop. So when can you feed? We can feed the zoo animals or visitors can feed. Here you is asked, isn't it? When can you feed? So we can feed zoo animals when they participate in the Feed Your Friends program, in the Feed Your Friends program, or when they are participating in Feed Your Friends program. Is it so? Good. Next one. Why should the children be supervised at all times? Why? Is it given in the text? Yes, you can find easily. Children must be supervised at all times is given. Why? Because, okay, you can find here, because kids are adventurous and like to wander. However, we want your kids to stay safe. Keep an eye on them and make sure they are supervised at all times. So how can you write answers? Can you write? Okay. The children should be supervised at all times because they are adventurous and they like to wander. It can be dangerous for them. Is it so? So what is given? They are adventurous and like to wander. Okay. And we want your kids to stay safe, and it can be dangerous going close to the animal. Okay, that is dangerous. So what we should do, we should write is, the children should be supervised at all times because they are adventurous and they like to wander. It can be dangerous for them. And finally, which rule do you like or dislike the most? Now you have rule, you have read how many rules? Okay, you have read 6 rules. Okay, 6 rules you have read. Okay, respect the animals, respect your boundaries, do not feed the animals, no smoking, no pets, children must be supervised at all times. There are 6 rules. And among them, which rule do you like and which rule you do not like? Okay. Among them, select one rule that you like most. Okay. And one rule that you do not like. And give reason as well. Why do you like it and why do you not like it? Okay. Now, it differs. Answer differs. Okay. The rule I like must may not be liked by you. Is it so? One student may like the rule, another student may not like. So, it depends on you. But when you answer these questions, you may write like this. For example, there is one answer. See, I like the 4th rule, that is no smoking. See, no smoking, 4th rule, isn't it? I like the 4th rule, no smoking, the must, because it is not good for anybody and anything. Anybody and anything means the smoker, himself or herself, other visitors, the animals, the environment, etc. So, this is good. Is it so? Okay. So, you can say I like the 4th rule, or even you may like other rules as well. Okay, you write this way. Give your reasons as well. Why? And then don't like, I dislike the 5th rule, that is no pets, because I want to visit the zoo with my pet dog. If you want to take your pet dog with you when you go to zoo, you don't like this rule. Is it so? Well, for example, okay, if you don't have pet animal, if you don't want to take it there, you don't need to write this. Okay, you can write another rule which you dislike. Okay, good. Okay, now we have completed question answer. Now finally one activity is left, that is, okay, this one. Some people tend to violate the rules. Okay, what do you think of their behavior? How might you improve people's behavior? Talk to your friends. Now, you should think about 2 things. Okay, in the beginning, think that some people violate the rules, some people go against the rules. Even in school, some students go against the rule, don't they? In class, they go against class rules, classroom rules and regulations. Okay, and now what do you think of their behavior? Do you think that this is a minor thing, or they should not violate it? It is because of their bad behavior, or this is because of mistake? What do you think? One thing you should think. Next thing, how might you improve people's behavior? Okay, now talk to your friends. Now one thing, what do you think of their behavior? Just talk about whether you think that is minor, okay, that should be excused, or what should be done, or that should not be excused. Okay, no excuse can be given. Well, think about it. And how might you improve people's behavior? To improve people's behavior, you can talk about few points. Okay, for example, how might you improve people's behavior? One may be that punishment. Punishment is one way, isn't it? But all the time punishment may not work. People mistakenly violate the rules or knowingly violate simple rules. So sometimes advice, suggestion, counseling works. So number 2, counseling. Counseling to them about the rules, how to use the rules appropriately. Okay. Similarly, making them habitual on maintaining rules, okay, through friendship. Okay. So some ways are there you can write and how we can use them. For example, if you are talking about punishment, what punishment should be given? Okay, what sort of rule violation should get what sort of punishment? You can talk about it with your friends. Okay, good. Well, now dear students, we have come to the end. Today in our lesson we read reading seconds, rules and regulations or rules about Jew, and did exercises based on it. In our upcoming lesson we will do grammar and other remaining things. Till then, have a good time. Thank you. Bye bye.